Hello folks, this is Dr. DeValley, and this short video is to talk about what are the required assignments that will apply towards your grade, and what are the assignments which are practice assignments in MyAnthroLab. So here we are at the opening of our course page. First thing I'd like you to do is to go to the assignments section. Now here is the assignments for our course. You can also download the file here as it's a Word file. But basically there would be 3 exams covering 5 chapters each. Each exam is worth 15% of your final grade, and these are the days it's available. From March 4th to March 6th, the first exam will be available. Okay. After that, there's the kinship chart report, which is worth 10% of your final grade, and that is due on April 22. This date is wrong here. It's April 22. And the research pool assignment, which is worth 5% of your grade, all have to be completed by March 22. In addition, there will be 2 assignments from MyAnthroLab. The first one will be worth 10%, and the next one will be worth 15% of your grade. These assignments will be written reports. I haven't exactly decided what they'll be yet, but they'll be written reports that you will post on Blackboard. And then finally are the weekly discussion forums, which are each worth 1 point, and together that is 15 points. And this whole column adds to 100 points, which is what your grade will be based on. Also, if you go to the course documents section, you'll see this spreadsheet here that lists out week by week in the course what the reading is for that week, what the lectures are, and any notes to look at that week, what the discussion forum question will be, and then the last column on the right is if anything is due that week. So for example, as we page down, we see the first exam is due in week 5. It'll be available to take from March 3 to March 6. I have that date. That second date is wrong too. I have to fix. And that continues on through the rest of the semester. You can see what is due each week. And that about covers it. Let's look at the chapter resources in MyAnthroLab, and for example, let's pick chapter 1. Now you see in the chapter resources there is a pre-test, which is a good idea to take before you read the chapter, and then there's a post-test to take right after you read the chapter, and then a day or 2 before you take the exam, I would take the chapter exams. Now these will give you here's an example of what they look like. They'll pop open, and you can answer. You can also save as you go. I saved the first 2. These are not the answers. I'm just picking anything. Okay, and when you finish this, it'll give you what your grade is, what your score is, and you can even look it up in the grade book. If you go to your tools section and look at My Grades, you can see it from there. However, these will not be part of your final grades. In other words, I recommend that you take them because they'll improve your test scores and your exam scores, and help you to do better in the course. Plus you'll learn more. And we will have a couple of direct assignments, but otherwise those pre, post, and chapter tests are not part of your grade. Don't worry about it. Those are optional, but I recommend that you do it. And so that's all I wanted to cover. I hope this makes things a little clearer, and thank you.